So today is just not a good eyebrow day, and that's fine. We all have those. And then I'm also allergic to myself, so my eyes are watering. You'll just have to excuse the mess that this is, but need to film, need to get the updates out, and so that's what we're doing. Yes, I always have like a pink washcloth, not always specifically a pink one, but I do have always like a little dry washcloth to wipe off swatches. Let's just get into this. Update 11 on the Project 50 Pan. Project Pan. Why can I never just like, it's just gonna be the running theme of this series. This is completely inspired by Rebecca and Alexi here on YouTube, who I always link down below and in the cards, and I'm gonna start linking them on like the end screen at the end of the video. But they do theirs in rounds. They just started round 7, I believe. It's so much fun to watch everyone doing these, and the cool thing is that now they've expanded on the original 50 categories, and there's 100 more. That is so awesome that they like take the time to sit down and think about it and like, you know, just put more work into their baby essentially. It's really cool. I'm just gonna stick with the original 50, just trying to get through the list. You guys have heard the spiel, we don't need to really go into that. But yeah, we're making progress. So next update will be a year that we have been doing this. I think this was it was either this or Pan Those Eyeshadows was like my first video here on YouTube. Don't like go and find it. They're all cringy when you're first starting. But yeah, it's kind of, I don't know. I did not think that I would be sitting here taking a year to get through all 50 of these categories. I'll tell you that. So, but I am still really enjoying this. I really want to, you know, finish all 50, and I just feel like that's going to be such an accomplished feeling when we get there. But enough rambling, let's go ahead and get into our update. It is an exciting update, so you know what that means. We get to roll things out and roll things in. And I couldn't be happier because some of these items are making me so angry. So we're just gonna go down the list that I have in front of me. So the first one, this actually got rolled in last time. It was category 27, a product that is hyped on YouTube. And so I had this little deluxe size like sample of the Mercier Translucent Setting Powder, and I am so happy to tell you guys that it is done and gone. This stuff, I don't understand. If you love this, please tell me why, because first of all, this was the translucent powder, and how I like to use loose powders is to set my concealer underneath my eyes. Like, I just feel like a loose powder doesn't make the area like as dry and cakey looking as a pressed powder. So I have never had an issue with any loose powder like I did this one. It turned any concealer that I used with it yellow. It like oxidized it. And so I tried it with the ColourPop concealer, which now I know that one tends to oxidize a little bit on its own anyway, but it did it far worse with this one than any other powder that I have. And then I've also tried it with the Too Faced Born This Way concealer, as well as the Makeup Revolution, it's the one that kind of looks like the Shape Tape. I forget what it's called, but I tried it with all 3 of those concealers, and it just, you could tell, like you could see, it almost looked like I had eye patches on, like, you know, underneath my eyes. So frustrating. So thankfully, the lovely Laura commented on the last video that if I didn't like this, I could use it as a dry shampoo. That is what I ended up doing essentially, was I just sprinkled it like in my hair and like zhuzhed it around and like used it that way, because there was just no using this as like its intended purpose and being happy. I tried, I used it at least 3 times, one with each concealer, but I know I used it more. Like, I could safely say I probably used this as like a loose setting powder underneath my eyes 3 separate times with each concealer. So that's a lot. And then I probably got like 2 to 3 uses of it being used as like a dry shampoo, but I'm just so happy this is gone. I don't understand the hype, and this is an expensive product. Like, I don't get it. I just don't get it. We're gonna move on though. That's the end of my rant. So the next one is our Essence Long Lasting Eye Pencil, and this was for the category 39, a colorful eyeliner. So I don't have like colorful eyeliners, so I picked this like peachy one. and it's what I tend to use in my waterline. It's like a little crumbly, but not, it's normally not crumbly, but here it is. It's not like stark white, it's like peachy, and I love to use this in my waterline to help make my eyes look more open and awake. I don't have it on today, and unfortunately I haven't been able to wear it a lot this past month because I'm having like an allergic reaction, like specifically in my eyes, and I have eye drops and things like that, but like my eyes water and they don't like drip down here, they drip down in like the outer V's. And so if I just have on like a lot of eyeliner or eye makeup or mascara, like it all runs down the side of my face. So I haven't gotten as much use out of it. Our goal with this though is to use approximately half of it. So we're trying to get down to like this black Sharpie line. And then I do have it marked on a piece of paper here for you so that you can see it. So this is where we started when we brought it in, and you can see all of our little progress marks, and here we are at, it's been in for 4 updates, even though this is update 11. This particular one, 4 updates. So here we are, and here is our goal line. So we still have a good bit of way to go, and I expected this to be a long haul product. Like, it's just going in my waterline. Like, I'm not using a lot of product. I think one reason, like, there's such a huge such a huge jump between these 2 updates is because that was like the time period where I really went hardcore. I remembered to use it every day and I really loved it. And then, like I said, this past like month, I haven't been able to use it a lot, and that reflects in like the progress. So hopefully my eyes clear up and hopefully I can get back into the swing of things and using it every day, because I really do love that product. That will be something that once that pencil's gone, like I will repurchase it because I just love the effect of it. But anyway, okay, category 20, a product you don't reach for enough. So I chose my Tarte Foundcealer Foundation in the shade 16 in Fairlight Neutral. And so when I first bought this, like I really did enjoy this foundation and it was fine. And then I just had other foundations in my collection, so this one like got pushed to the wayside, and so I wasn't using it that much, and so that's why I rolled it in. Obviously it perfectly fit that category. This is not a foundation that I will personally repurchase. It was fine, and I'll say this, some days it looked amazing and I loved it and I loved the way that it wore. Other days it looked like crap and it looked cakey, and I tend to consistently use like the same primers. Like I will pan a primer fully before I open up like a new one, and the same with like face powders. So my base and like what I am setting my face with hasn't really changed in using this, and I use like the same brush and everything like that. So for it to look good on some days and not other days, I don't understand, and it's not a product that I'm really like willing to struggle with. So not a foundation I will repurchase, but here it is. It's empty. It is done, and I'm so happy. I know that it looks like there's product in here, but if I open this and like you can see, there's nothing coming out. So it's done. It's done. I don't even know how, if there was anything left inside this, how you would like go about digging it out or anything. What do you do? What is so interesting with the closet? Is that where you're gonna lay down? Jasper, you're a weirdo. I love you, but you're a weirdo. Anyway, so we do get to roll this out. So yes, I'll pick that up later. Don't worry. Okay, the next one, a category 28, a product you wouldn't repurchase. I forgot to bring the packaging in here with me, and I'm not gonna go get it. It's the Drunk Elephant d.bronzi serum, and I posted on my Instagram that I mixed it. So I had the Ulta Beauty Hydrating Coconut Face Primer that broke me out, but I didn't want to just like throw it away. Like I was almost halfway done with that bottle. So I mixed that with the d.bronzi with a little bit of some lotion, and I'm using it as like a body shimmer because it doesn't really work out as a lotion. It's not very hydrating, even though I did mix like a lotion in there, and it smells horrible. It does. It smells horrible. But here's what it is looking like. You can see like there's not a ton of product in here, and you can see like how soupy looking it is. And I know that some of you may comment and say, well, add more lotion or add a thicker lotion. And I hear you. That is a great idea, but I don't want to make any more product. I just want this out of my life. I don't like it. And I know at this point, you should just throw it away, right? If you're like hate panning it. But no, I want the satisfaction of finishing it off, like winning, like showing it who is boss. Like, it's me, not this product. I win, not the product. So I want that. And then for my end of the year empties, I want that monetary value. I'm not gonna lie, I want it. So we are gonna keep kicking with this. Hopefully I can get this finished off by the next update, and then we can be done with this tragic story. Here is, watch me spill it as I balance it on my leg. Here is kind of a swatch of it, let's say. But like, I will show you, like, this is what it looks like. It's a very pretty color. And then you just kind of like rub it in, and honestly, it just kind of looks like a bad fake tan. I don't know if you can really tell, like I rubbed it in here. It's kind of glowy. It's like a little bit, you can see like the line, I think, right here of like distinction. So you do have to be a little bit careful. Like, I think I'm just going to continue to use it on my legs, because when I use it on my arms, if I like wash my hands, it washes off, and then that stark line is there like on my hands. And so that's just not really a flattering look, right? So I think I'm just going to continue to use it on my legs and be done with it. So then our second to last item is a drugstore product. So this got rolled in last time. This was a bronzer by Essence. It's the Sun Club Matte Bronzing Powder in the shade 01 Natural. And so my goal with this is to use it up, and we have pan on it. I'm so happy. This is a massive, massive product. It's got how many grams? Oh, it's on the front. It has 15 grams of product. Now, before we rolled this in, I had already used it and hit pan on it and repressed it. That's why like in the corners up here, it's like got this pan showing, but it's not like authentic pan. What's in the center is authentic. So there was, when I pulled it in, less than 15 grams worth of product, but in total, like, there's 15 grams worth of product. And I really like this bronzer. It's nice and light, and you can't go heavy-handed with it, in my opinion, because it's light, and so you're not gonna have like that streak, you know. It's a really good product, and I don't have to worry about finishing this off because I already own another one of the exact same thing. So I have another one to open up when I go through this. And it smells beachy, like coconuts. It's really good. So I'm happy. We will keep trucking with this. This is just like my daily bronzer. Every once in a while, I'll change it up with like my bronzer and maybe pull out something else. But if I really enjoy it, then, you know, why fix it if it's broken? Why fix it if it's not broken? You should fix it if it is broken. Last product, number 49, something special to you. So I pulled in my Lorac Pro 3 because my husband got this for me as a gift. So that's why it's special to me. And so the goal was to hit pan on 3 different shades in this palette. So last update, we had already hit pan on Pink Nude, which was one of the shades we were working on. And then the other 2 that we were working on was Light Gold and Light Pewter. And so in total, I have used Light Gold 4 times since rolling it in. And I have used Light Pewter 9 times. So here is Light Pewter with pan on it. Very happy about that. And then down here, if I could like get my life together to show you, here's Light Gold. I don't know if you'll be able to tell. There is a bit of a dip on it. I will swatch Light Gold for you since it's the only one that we are still working on. And so there it is on my hand. It's really pretty. It's just like a very easy like lid color. So I really foresee that probably we'll have pan on it by the next time. And Lorac shadows are very soft. They're very easy to hit pan in. The way I liked to use Light Pewter though, here it is, was not so much as a lid shade, but I really enjoyed it as a crease color. And I know they don't look that great together, but paired together they did go pretty nicely. But yeah, I also used like pinky shades with the Light Pewter. So this staying in because we still have to hit pan on 1 more shade. And then that'll be so exciting that like that palette looks like it's gotten so much love. Okay, so fun times. We get to pick 2 new numbers. So I have Pretty Random pulled up. I have the categories to make sure that it's not something we've already had, and we are just going to go with it. So the first number 49, we've already had that because that's the Lorac Pro palette, something special to you. Number 17, we've already had that. Number 31, where's 31? I think we've had that. We have had that. Oh, this is gonna take forever, isn't it? Number 17, we've already had that. 27. I think what I'm gonna do before the next update is rewrite the list so that we don't go through this again, because we've already had 27. So 43, we've already had 43. Oh my God. Can I just speed through this? Where's 28? We've already had 28. 14, we've already had 14. This is embarrassing. I've already had 12. 50. We've already had 50. 1. We have not had one, okay? We have not had this, and it is a product with cute packaging. Okay, now let's see how long we have to fight to get a different number. Quit trying to give me 17. I don't want 17. 15. We haven't had 15. A product you haven't used much. Okay, so 1 and 15, and I will be right back. Okay, sorry if the angle has like changed a little bit. My camera shut off on me while I was picking my stuff out. So, first one, a product with cute packaging, as I have a dog hair on my mouth. So for Valentine's Day, my husband so graciously picked up some things from ColourPop for me, which is very sweet of him. And so one of the things that he picked up was this blush in the shade Frisky Business, which, let's just be real, I know that's why he picked it up, was for the name, and that's fine because it is a funny name. But this is really cute packaging with the little peach booties on it. Like, I love it. So this is what we are picking for category number 1, a product with cute packaging. It is just this really pretty peachy colored blush. Very easy to wear. It's actually what I'm wearing today. And if my makeup doesn't look good, you know, don't come at me because, like I said, life is hard right now. I'm allergic to myself. But here's the blush. Very pretty, very easy, I think, to wear this and make this like an everyday blush. So we're gonna try to hit pan in it. And I'm only a little bit sad about that because it was so hard to hit pan in that Tarte blush. But I think the Tarte blush was like more tightly packed than this blush, so I don't think it will take as long. Maybe I'll be eating my words here soon, but yeah, we're gonna try to hit pan on this blush because it's the perfect color to me, at least for like springtime, which is what we're rolling into. So there's that. And then for category 15, a product you haven't used much, actually comes from ColourPop as well. So I have 2 of their Super Shock highlighters. The other one is Smoke and Whistles, which was in this project previously, and I hit pan on it. So the other one that I have is Flexitarian. Here's the back of it so you can see it. And I really do like this, but I have not used this a lot. Here it is on the inside. You can see like there's a little bit of a dip on there, but nothing like impressive or to like write home about. So here it is on my finger. And then obviously that's like a really intense swatch. It would not be that blinding or that stark on my face, but I wanted to make sure you could see it. So here we'll sheer it out a little bit just for giggles. So there it is, like sheared out. It is very pretty. It's like a white with I don't know, not like a gold reflect, almost maybe like a pink reflect. I don't know. I'm really bad at describing things, but it is very pretty. So I don't really get a lot of use out of this, so I want to pull this in so that I can start using it, and hopefully it works the same as like Smoke and Whistles in the sense that like they're 2 very different shades, but like with Smoke and Whistles I was able to like layer that with other highlighters and make some really interesting like looks with it. So hopefully I could do that with this. But then yeah, the goal is going to be to hit pan on this Flexitarian highlighter. So then the other things that are staying in, we have our bronzer that we are trying to finish off. Oops, the packaging is already broken and the lid just like came flying off. We have one more pan to hit in this Lorac Pro 3, and we have our horrible body bronzer and our eye pencil. So that is our 6 items, and I thank you guys for putting up with me and my antics and this very long video, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye.